Agboola is actually a head at Fcmb. So we'll be having a lot of conversation with him. He's just going to guide us through the process of Fcmb is doing as regards um, moving funds to small and micro business, since that is his unit. So I'll leave the floor for him. Sir, please introduce yourself, and you have the floor for 30 minutes, after which we will take questions. I have lots of questions for you because we have women from across, mostly Lagos, that want to finance institutions. Some of them are operating clients with the banks. They want to know what processes, they want to know how they want to pay, and they want to know what requirements. And you can also see major challenges you've seen with people trying to access your finance or funds so that they can take risk. My work at Engagement Power Education is to help build capacity in accessing these funds. We have found that that's a major problem we see, either in documentation, either in systems and processes. And so that's what we're here for, to help them solve the problem. So, Mr. Remy, you have the floor. The next thing, we're going to questions. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. Remy, maybe the network is not okay. Are you there? Hello, Mr. Remy, please unmute your mic. Your phone is muted. Mr. Remy, please unmute your mic. Microphone is muted.
Hello, good evening.
The floor is yours.
Hello, good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can now.
Yes, we can hear you.
Well,
The interruption. I've introduced
the
you.
person that introduced was very low. I could not hear much of what he was saying actually. But good evening, all. Can I go ahead now?
Good evening, sir. Yes, you can go ahead. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening. My name is Oluremi Agboola. I head the SME asset desk in Fcmb. Basically, our SME asset consists of about 6 departments. SME segment as a bank, as the Fcmb bank, we have about 6 departments under the SME segment. We have SME asset, we have SME liability, we have SME advisory, and we have SME renewable energy, we have SME women in business, called She Ventures, we have SME um, creative and creative arts, these people and entertainment segment. So making it about 6 that we have as a unit, that all of us work together with different SMEs. But basic thing is that all of us work separately as a unit of, we have an anchor in the SME assets, which anchors all the facility book across all the various segments that we have. So this evening, I think our discussion will be on access to finance. Basically, as an SME, who is an SME? An SME is basically somebody that, according to the definition of Smithan and CBN, they must have at least 9 to 200 employees. Their turnover must be, in some places it varies from one place to another. And basically, when you want to assess an SME, what differentiated an SME from a retail business is basically the registration. If your business is not registered, you can consider yourself as an SME. So you must have a registration to be an SME. And in Fcmb, we categorize our SMEs as between people that have employed 9 people to 199 people, and have a higher turnover of about 5 billion. So it's a spectrum that ranges between 250,000 to 5 billion naira. So it covers a lot. Some people will call them small, some people will call them nano, some people will call them medium, and we have small, and we have emerging corporate on one side. Everything that is what we cover in SME or Fcmb. So the spectrum covers virtually every registered business. But our differentiating factors is that your business must be registered for you to have access to finance, and that is the standard world over. For you to be considered an SME, you must have a business registered business, whether as a sole proprietor, whether as a limited liability company, or whether as a partnership. So you must have your business registered. So registration now proceeds into you getting documentation to access loans. Why people doesn't have access to, most SME doesn't have access to finance is basically because they are not positioning themselves for the banks to be able to access their business. And how will the bank access their business? By having bank records, by having proper bookkeeping. And proper bookkeeping is in what number one is that you must have a bank account for your business, separate from your individual. A registered business, you must go and register a bank account for your business. So when you open an account in the name of that business, you know that the business have a life of its own. So whatever you do using that business name will count as history, historical records for you whenever you want to access credit facility. If you have other things in your personal name, you can use it only to augment what you have in your personal account in terms of the number of bank records. The next thing is that you must give yourself, your business, a structure. A structure in the sense that you have records. You keep records, proper records, documentation of what you're actually doing. And some people will say, it's expensive to do that, it's expensive to do records for SME. What type of SME are we talking about? When I started this lecture, I said, okay, the spectrum starts from 250 to 5 billion. So anywhere you find yourself there, we didn't expect the same record to be for the lower end to be at the higher end. I'm not saying go and get audited financials. No, that's not what I'm saying. It depends on which stage in this spectrum that you find yourself. And the bank has provided different stages for different type of businesses. So I'll break it down. For people that are at the lower end, we have what we call SME scorecard. SME scorecard is just a checklist in which you will fill and you'll be able to you'll be able to use your cash book, your cash record to fill to get a facility. And that facility for people like that is generally unsecured. So they can take it to support their businesses and is available in the bank. But before I get to talking about products, so let me just lay access to finance down. What are the things you need to get yourself qualified for a bank loan? So the second thing after you get proper bookkeeping is to make sure that you have a location, a business location that is verifiable. It's not that it can be your house, it doesn't matter. It can be the place where you live, but it must be verifiable. Your address must be traceable. It's not that you put one address on your memo and when your address changes, you make sure that you notify your bank that okay, I've changed address, this is where I now live. So that is that. Then what do? You must be able to put together a small memo, not necessarily a 5-pager or 6-pager. Anytime it's required of you, you must be able to write down what that organization does, even if you are at the last end of the ladder, because they are looking at scaling it up by giving you a facility. So if you want to grow, you need to know, okay, this is where we are, this is where we want to be. You should be able to have something like a summary of what you want to do and the purpose of what you need the facility for. So that in some other parlance, they will call it business we call it business. What is the word to use? Something like a business memo that, okay, this is what we are going to do. In that business memo, we tell you who you are, who are the people behind the organization, how long, what are the level of the experiences, then what is the purpose of the facility you want to seek if you are seeking a facility. This is what we do, this is how the money will be spent, and all those things. It's called business plan. So when you have all those ones, even when you are not ready for a facility yet, you must have it. This is where we are, this is where we are going to be in the next 2 3 years. Be able to document it down. It doesn't have to be structured that you give it to an accountant, but anybody that comes across you, apart from you telling them this is our vision, this is what we are doing, you must be able to bring out a sheet of paper and say, okay, this is our vision and mission, this is where we are going to. So let's start on that premise versus the finance. So with that one, it's okay. I don't want to go into the academic of it. So let's come to products. As Fcmb, so that because of our time now, and people will ask questions and I'll be able to explain more on all these things. Then let's come to products. In Fcmb, we have a series of products. We have different products for different categories of customers. So on the SME for on the SME asset side, we have basically two products or two categories of products. We call them fast. We call the first one fast track products. We call the second one detailed analysis credits. The fast track products are basically products that we give out to people with very minimal collateral, and the ranges from what we call quick loan. We have some approved counterparty lists for RGF. So let me break it down. On that fast track, which is a checklist loan, that means a list that is a loan that is given according to a checklist prepared by the bank, and is basically based on a simple eligibility rule that the bank has set. And this pre-qualification or eligibility rule will qualify you for that loan. Basically, everybody from the person that can take 250 to the person that can take 5 billion can qualify for a quick loan. But the difference here is that the obligor limit of that loan, what I mean by obligor limit is the loan amount you can take at a time for quick loan is now 25 million. And all the loans under quick loan are without collateral. So how would you qualify? What are the eligibility? So the qualification means that, okay, must have established the eligibility for you must have established a business with a registered business. That means you have a CAC registration, and you must have operated that business for minimum of 2 years. And you must have operated your bank account, whether in Fcmb or in another account, in another bank, for minimum of 6 months. So if you have that, you are qualified for a quick loan, whether you bank with us now or you are not banking with us now. So the advantage of a quick loan is that it's basically available for virtually all sectors. But we have some exclusions in terms of sectors, like we don't do oil and gas in terms of people that are doing petroleum products. And we do a little bit of services. We don't do contracting. So if you are in the contracting world, that product is not meant for you. But if you are trading and you are selling and you are making daily cash, because that loan revolves around the eligibility of loan amount revolves around your turnover. That is the cash flow that comes into your business. We give you a percentage of that turnover as a loan. Once the system will put your name in the system we have set up. Once you qualify for the loan, you even tell us the amount you can take. It's a fraction of what you have gotten on your turnover on your account that you can take as a loan. And the loan comes collateral free. The only thing you need in form of collateral is to give us is a PVC, that is prohibited check from another bank account you have that is not FCMB, and your BVN. That's all. But it's a business loan, it's not a consumer loan. This is not a loan that you get using only your APO. This loan is meant for only businesses that have verifiable addresses and people can come and check you and find out, okay, this is business that is going on here. So let me come to the counterparty RDF. RDF means that I'm still under the fast track transaction loans that need minimal documentation and have no collateral. Those ones that we have some registered corporate organizations that give out LPO. But you have performed on your LPO, you have supplied them those goods. They now say, okay, give us 30 days, come back for your money. We discount such of few of these corporates without collateral. And the interest is moderate. You can come in, bring your invoice, and we will discount it for you if that name of the organization is on our counterparty list. So we are now coming home now to what I call DACs. DACs means detailed analytics credits. Those are the credits that you will need collateral. These are the time you need secured loan, you need loan for a longer time. The first one under fast track, the highest tenor you can get is between 180 days and 1 year. That is 6 months and 1 year maximum. It cannot be more than that under fast track. But under DAC, you can get a loan up to 5 years. That is detailed analysis credit. And what do you need? This is where the big players can get substantial amount of money. And also, under the fast track, I forgot to say something for
You
people
know
that are
cow will
into
also kill
education.
for his wedding.
We
Eh?
have a loan
You
for
know
schools
cow will also kill for his wedding.
that
Are
is
you
a fast
serious?
track loan that works on the same
He even
principle
brought for
of
us
a
meat
school
sef. He
staff
say meat
loan,
remain.
registered
Ew.
business, and
When food
registered
did not
with
even come
government
sef. Food remain,
as a
everything
school.
remain.
So
Jesus.
if you are in the educational
They will
sector,
just have
you
him drink
taught
am.
a primary
Eh?
school, a secondary school,
Hope say no go
you can
vex o.
access that loan far below the market price for
Yeah, we didn't
loans
touch him
generally.
and even turn out
So,
sef.
and it's fast. You don't need it requires only minimal documentation. Once you can show us that your school is registered and you have your school is registered with CAC, you have government approvals, even provisional approval from the state government is acceptable, then we can deal with you once you have all those ones and your school has been in session for at least 2 academic sessions. So you can come across whether it's a crèche or whether it's a primary or secondary school. So under the DAC now, DAC detailed analysis credit, we have 5 products. The first product we have there, okay, I left out a product under the fast track, which is called gender loan. Under the gender loan, we have what is called zero interest loan. That zero interest loan is basically not for everybody. It's meant for people that have gone through our mentoring program and training. Although if you are a woman in business and you have an account with Fcmb, you can be drawn into that program. And basically, if you have not been trained, they will train you as part of, you have a 3-day program as part of training for people for recipient of that zero interest loan. And how will you qualify for a zero interest loan? The same pre-qualification we have for all our quick loans. Your account must have been 2 years old, and not basically, if it's going to be for FCMB, maybe you must have been in business for 2 years with evidence of your registration, and your account must be 6 months old with FCMB, not 2 years. That is, if you open an account in 6 months, you can qualify. But if you do very well in 3 months, they can give you exceptional qualification because it's also a turnover based on the turnover of what you do in your account that they select participants in that loan. But that loan is not meant for everybody. It's like a draw thing that they just do a draw because the amount is limited, just 200 million, but it's a 90-day loan, interest free, and it comes with training. Once you are drawn on that training, you will go for a training of 3 days, intensive training, then they will attach you to a mentor. one of the people that have been in business that will be able to handhold you for that 90 days to use that money judiciously. Not that it's monitoring you and how you use your money, but you have an assignment to be able to give reports. Then, if you do well on the first tranche, you can take the loan, the second tranche, making it 6 months. Basically, before that, after their 6 months, you will graduate into a normal facility. Because by that time, you can take quick loan, you can take other type of loans, depending on what your business vision is. And for that zero interest loan, you can it's as low as 500,000 and the high as high as 5 million. So it's available. So under the fast track, that one too requires very minimal documentation, no collateral per se. So there's no collateral per se on our native apart from maybe post-dated check, and your business must be registered and you must fulfill all regulatory requirement of tax payment or evidence of TIN or registered TIN number if you have not started paying TIN. So, or started paying tax to the federal government or the state as it may be. So, let me quickly move to the DAC side of it. We have 5 products on the DAC side of it. We have SME assets, we have SME working capital loan, we have SME LPO, we have SME RDF, and we have SME developmental finance. Those are the 5 basic products we have under detailed analysis credit. The first one, working capital, as I've spoken, is about you needing money daily to service your business, to keep your business going on daily basis. Maybe you need money to pay salaries, you need money to buy a small equipment that you use on daily basis like vehicles, you need money to do renovations in your place of organizing your offices or in your factory, you want to buy raw materials and you want to restock your goods if you are trading. So we have that that DAC loan. It's a secured loan because it's a long-term loan. You can get it at as maximum of up to 360, up to 36 months. Those loans and the interest, and that loan can be disbursed using intervention funds. I will still come to intervention funds later. Let me just intervention fund is a means of administering a loan to a customer. We have what we call bank rates and we have intervention fund rates. So those are the two things. I will come back to explain those two later. So let me quickly move to the second one, which is the asset finance. You want to buy assets, maybe you want to buy a factory, you want to buy equipment, you want to set up a factory, or you want to just buy tangible assets that will cost you money. So you can come to us, we can buy those assets with you. Asset finance is basically simple. If those assets are specialized assets, they might ask you to bring equity participation. So it brings more money from your own side to show commitment. But if there are assets that are not so specialized that other industries can use apart from the industry where you are, they might not ask for equity participation. It depends on the dynamics of that trade or how you want to pay us or the length of time it's taking you to pay back and the life value of that asset. So we can say, okay, bring this particular collateral. Basically, asset finance, most of the time, we do equity contribution. But in some cases where the equity contribution is not available, we can ask you for other form of collateral. So another form of collateral that is acceptable to Fcmb is a legal mortgage, all asset debenture. And what do we do by all asset debenture? We have gotten some physical tangible assets in the past. You can do valuation on them and you bring it and say, okay, I will pledge these assets to secure this new loan I want to take. Or you want to buy a new plant now. There is a plant you are using already. You just want to buy the second one. Okay, I will use the first one I'm using currently to guarantee the next one so that you are to use all asset debenture of that one to be a collateral for the new factory or the new machines I want to buy. Then that is available if you have cash. You can do cash backup facility also. Then those are the three main form of collateral. But we have something different from other banks in terms of when we talk about collateral coverage. Collateral coverage means that okay, you want to take the prudential guidelines, which is the CBN guideline for loan, says that if you want to take a loan, you want to use some certain category of uh, of collateral. You must have certain coverage. Coverage means the collateral you are putting down must be at least some percentage of the loan you want to take, which in most cases is above 100% if you are using other type of collateral. And if you are using cash, you can take 100% cash backup or 110% backup in some cases. But for legal mortgage, in most cases, it ranges between 125 and 120% coverage of that loan. So, and the same thing, all asset venture can be higher than that. If you are using stock, can be higher than that. So it depends on the trade dynamics of that particular facility you want to do. So it's not one jacket fits all. But we have a sweetener here. We have customers that, okay, they want to take a particular loan. They are not able to provide maybe 100% cover for that loan. But we find that the business they need to do or the type of money they need, their collateral will not give the coverage as expected by the law. We have what we call risk sharing arrangement that we can bring in into that facility with some token. The customer will pay some percentages of the loan and will be able to secure a cover for him from a third party, and he'll be able to have that loan as if he has 100% or 120% cover, as the case may be. So I just need to bring that one in at this time. So let me move to the other two products. I've talked about working capital. I've talked about asset finance. So I want to quickly talk about SME LPO financing and SME RDF. Basically, these are financing of purchase order. That is, when you get a local purchase order from a factory, we can discount it for you in Fcmb, but we do it with collateral. That is the only difference. We don't take that performance risk off you completely. We know that the risk in LPO is that you might not bring the specified product they ask you to go and bring, and those people can reject it. So therefore, we ask for collateral to secure such loans. So, and RDF is just a brother of LPO. RDF is rediscounting of invoices, rediscounting invoice discounting. So if you invoice discounting, when you want to discounted an invoice, the invoice, an LPO will become an invoice when performance has been done. What I mean by performance is that, so let's say Cadbury give you LPO, supply me 10 tons of sugar, and you have gone to the market, you have bought Dangote sugar, and that is the specification they gave to you. They accept that Dangote sugar. So they are not going to pay you immediately. They say come back in 45 days to come and collect your money from Cadbury. So, but you know that you have another LPO they've given you to supply in 10 days. You don't have enough money to cover those two orders. So you can bring that invoice. That LPO will have turned to an invoice to you that, okay, Cadbury is owing you so much amount to be paid in 45 days. So you just can bring that one to LPO or to Fcmb, and you can
Yeah, hello. I'm fine. Please, I'm busy. Can you call me back later? I'm in the meeting.
so you want to build a real estate, you want to build commercial shops and lock-up shop, and you want to build factories that will take you more than 5 years to pay back. Basically, developmental finance in Fcmb is a long-term loan that we give to people that span above 5 years or 5 years minimum. That's what we call developmental finance. It can range from I want to buy a plot of land to start my factory, and to build all those commercial things that you know that, okay, I want to build this place for commercial purpose that will generate income on its own. So those are the things that we do commercial mortgages. So, and those are what we call developmental finance. So let me now come to sources of financing. Sources of financing this loan, we call what we call bank loan, a bank funding, assets that are funded using the bank money, depositors' money. And everybody knows
And
the
the body that will
monetary
print.
FCMB,
I want to.
CBN
I don't know
monetary
if I
rate
should
now
do it.
that is about 16.5. That is the minimum rate at which you can discount or you can give out a loan or you can even put your investments in terms
That's
of
what they call.
what you're supposed to take from your bank in terms of they can come with all other things, but that is what CBN has put as benchmark, as cutoff mark for whether you want to lend or you want to borrow. So basically, most banks will take derive their lending rate from that CBN rate at 16.5. So they will now put internal machinations onto it in terms of they want to make profits, cost of loan administration, cost of risk, then profitability. They will calculate it on it before they arrive at a price at which they can give out a loan. So most of the time, it's always the market rates. So it ranges between now in most industries and most banks, it ranges between 26, 25% and upwards. For some people, it's as high as 29, 28%. Now, because by the time you calculate the cost of risk, the cost of loan administration, the regulatory fees, AMCON fee, and all those things to build into the cost of the facility you want to give out. Because banks are financial intermediaries that take money from surplus people, people that brought investment, and give it to people that need loan. So they have, and they are profit oriented also. After they've done that intermediary, they too will make profits for their shareholders. So all those costs is built into it. The factor that the fact that you might not be able to pay back and all those things are being factored into the pricing. So the pricing usually is higher. So, but we have some development finance institutions like AFDB, like AFD, that is Africa, France Development Bank for Africa, KFW, German Development Bank for Africa. So, and we have World Bank, we have DBN, we have BY. So all those ones now provide alternative funding. We have Nexim, we have Afrexim. So all those people provide alternative funding that are slightly cheaper, including CBN, than what a bank would be able to lend from their balance sheets. So all these products that we have on the DAC side, you can use bank funding and you can use intervention funds to give it to customer, pushing the effect of the prices that are skyrocketed in the markets now. So in FCMB, basically we work with virtually all the development partners. And we have some concession rates for certain industry across the board. I've talked about schools, I've talked about gender loan. We have some concession loans from BOI, from AFDB to give to gender businesses that will make those loans cheaper than what you will have been able to do if you are lending from a balance sheet. So, but because they are DAC loans, you need to qualify for those loans first before you can now start talking of the sources of funding, whether you fund it from a balance sheet or you want to fund it from intervention fund. So basically, this is all I have to say so that we take your time so much so that people can ask questions and we will not be, because I believe by
Mr.
the
Remy,
time they
thank
ask
you very
questions,
much.
there'll be more explanations from there. Thank you.
Mr. Remy, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this very apt presentation. We really appreciate it. One thing I missed at the beginning is that this community is actually community women-led business, right? So we also appreciate if you can quickly touch on the gender-based if you have from area and other sources and what aspects that play. If you can help quickly touch that, you spoke about cheap ventures ahead earlier, and in fact, the finance you have and how to access quickly before I open the floor for questions. The community for women-led SMEs. Thank you.
Ah, Sorry, sir. Your line is breaking. I could not hear you clearly.
Yeah, you want to touch me. What of
Where's
that
Mark?
cancel touch?
I'll
Is
mute
any
myself.
move
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, sir. So I said, thank you for a wonderful presentation.
Okay.
And what I think we missed in the beginning is that this group is actually a group of women-led SMEs.
Ah, Gosh, we need to
So
carry
we
mouth.
appreciate if you can just briefly in the next
Who
five
get the
minutes
mouth?
present all the gender-based
Mm-hmm.
funds you guys have, funds from AFB and Co. I know in the beginning you spoke about Chi Ventures. They said that these loans come with a little bit less percent interest. So if you can just share some in the next 5 minutes, we'll open the floor for questions because the community is actually of women, women-led MSPs. So they will be very much interested in gender-based facilities. We'll just start
Okay.
for five
All
minutes
right.
before I open the floor. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me talk about our gender-based facilities. Basically, we have gender-based facility that is for women. We have a particular facility from BOI that is gender-based that comes at a pricing low, very low below the market. And this facility, you can get up to 100 million. It's a DAC facility, a working capital or a term loan, depending on category that you need your loan for. So we have another form you can get from me from DBN, Development Bank of Nigeria, that comes at a below the market prices. And these are targeted loans for women. If you are a women-owned business or women-run businesses, you can access those funds. And the pricing you are going to be getting will be different from what the male gender gets. So those are the facilities that are targeted to the women entrepreneur. But basically, apart from facility, we have training and webinars that we do under our She Ventures from time to
What are you
time.
looking
We
for?
partner with various women organizations. We just did a training with Whisker, I think about sometime in September or August. So, and we have it like that virtually every quarter with one women organization or the other. We do joint training in which the bank, the She Ventures sponsor most of the facilitators for those trainings. So, and if you can partner with the organization, if you are registered and you can write to us, then you can see value there to come and talk to your members in terms of you train them to access finance, access to finance, and other things that they can do. We can do bookkeeping training. We can do tax training. We can teach. We have partners that we can introduce to them that can help them in terms of they need to register business, their own personal businesses, and all those things. That we have a set of advisors that we even charge below the market prices for some of those services. Because we find out that most of the time people want to do one thing or the other. As basic as a SCOMO list for account opening, they have issues of where to go and get it. They delay account opening for babies. So we have partners that can do all those things at a fee that is
Is it part
affordable
of the ones Emeka
and
bought?
below the market rate. Because you are partner with them and you are so sure that they will do the right thing, and if they promise you 2 months, a month, 2 weeks, those timelines will be adhered to, then you will have value for the money you are going to spend. So
How far have you gone
it's
with this
either we
one?
want to register business, any of all those advisories are available. If you are a big company and you need
Hmm?
an accountant, you do not employ one, we have people that can do the services for you,
What did you do to get
and with a token you pay them on our business zone platforms. So we have people like that that can support your business. If you want to write a business plan to to get a larger loan
this?
and all those things, you need assistance here and there. You want to do your accounting, bookkeeping. We have people that can do that on our advisory desk
People went to
that
farm.
we have partnered with. They are not principal, they are just our partner in FCMB, but because of that partnership, they will give you below the market pricing whatever services you need from them. So we have all those functions, all those services available for women, especially to help them do their documentation and make them to be bankable. And apart from that, we provide trainings. training and mentoring services for them. I talked about our She Ventures and zero interest loan. Basically, that loan is just to encourage people that we have trained to go and practice what we have trained them on. So just to give them and say, okay, we are not just talking training you for nothing. When we finish training, we give you some money to go and practice that which we have taught you how to do. So and most of them have been handheld. We give them mentors that will see them through those 90 days, 180 days training, and most of them have been able to stand on their own and start taking businesses and start taking loans on their own. Some of them can even stand without even taking bank loan for 1, 2, 3 years, and they are on the right trajectory for growth. So those are the achievements we can point to in the last 2, 3 years that we have started the She Ventures Invest. And we have people that we have taught their businesses either one way or the other as a bank. And we don't do that for profit, we do it for impact. Because we want to impact. Fcmb is an impactful bank that creates value for people, not necessarily for profit in everything that we do. When we talk about even intervention funds, most banks will take the same intervention fund and dilute it with their funds and give you the market rate. But we brand our fund. If you collect money from so we tell you, okay, this is a branded fund, we give you at below the market rate. And the testimonies are out there for the bank to for people to see that okay, FCMB is a little bit different when it comes to all these things. All of us access, all the banks in Nigeria do access DFID money, but how many of them do branding when they want to do the
Okay,
transaction?
Agboola Baba.
We know the people that are the
Yes.
rivals and people that are rival
No
in
wonder.
that category. There are very few banks that give
No
you
like
branded
why
money.
won't you just
Every other person will give you lending from their
say
bank,
I can go?
even when you get money from other
Okay.
sources. So, well, whichever way, that is what we do in FCMB, and that is who we are. Is my bank and I. So we empathize with customer and we feel their pain, and we do a lot of things to make sure that people grow with us and the bank is growing. So that's what I want to say there along that line. If there's any other question, we'll be able to
Okay,
answer.
thank you very much, sir. I'll leave the floor open now for questions. We have barely 7 minutes to round up. If you have questions, kindly raise up your hand so that I can allow you ask your question. Just click on the hand icon. I would acknowledge and I'll allow you ask your question. Okay, Omowumi, please, you have the floor. Quickly, just point and ask your question. Thank you. Omowumi.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma.
Agboola, thank you very much. I've listened to everything you said, and I want to say, from my own part, the last few minutes are the ones I think that will interest us more. Because from what you said, the other ones are like the normal loans you give out. But the last ones you just mentioned, I think the one that interests us most. What I want to know is this mentoring thing. We either we like it or not. No matter how old you may be in the business, you might still need some mentoring. So is there a way we can be included in this your skill
Ah, thank you.
training things? I don't know. As I said, I know we all need some training. We all need some hand holding and all those things. So that's just my question. Is there a way we on this particular platform can we access those your trainings? Thank you.
Yes, ma. There is a way we partner with organization, women organizations, and when we see value there, we partner, we invite us to your meetings, we will look at um, the needs that you present and we see the value for the bank that we organize training. We bring facilitators that will come and train people, and we will be able to take it up as a challenge. But the truth of it is that just you will apply for it to the She Ventures desk, and we will see, because it's something that we do on quarterly basis.
I know.
If it comes,
I've had contact with some people, with your people before.
okay, it's something we can organize. That one won't be a problem. Let's just look at it then. When we have the executive of the association will be able to write to us proposing what they want to do, then we can look at it. We can do it in various ways that can reduce cost for us. If we know the needs of the members, then we can get the right facilitators. Either we do it online or we do a physical. But all the physical might take more money, but it depends on how we want it. Just let us have the proposal first, then we will take it up from there.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Belema. Over to you, please. Thank you. God bless you.
Mr. Balogun, the floor is yours, please. Question to the point. Go on mute, please. Or mute your mic for question.
Mrs. Balogun, unmute your mic. Your mic is muted if you are talking.
On the place with your mic, just put on mute. Balogun, okay. Well, able to unmute your mic. Mr. Remy, just from our side. One is that can they get your contact so that they can reach you? Then two is that we talked about the gender-based follow from interventions from DOI and Fcmb. What are the specific names so that when these women go to the bank, they know what to specifically look for? If you can give us information, I will appreciate.
I didn't hear that question well, but I hear you talking about the loans we have from BY and all these
DBN, that's the loans.
DB.
What specific name? So when these women get to those the bank, you can know what to specifically ask for. And two, can they get your contact details to follow up? So,
Okay. When they approach their branches or when they approach us, they can come directly to the desk in the head office by sending mail to cventures@fcmb.com, or you copy SME helpdesk at fcmb.com, or you send the mail directly to oluremi.agboola@fcmb.com, or you send it to the head of She Ventures, which is yetunde.maito@fcmb.com. So all those emails, you can reach us on it. Even if you have an account in any of the branches, you can reach us on that. And my own phone number is 0802 325 7010. So you can send me a text, you can send me an email, and you can send mail to the official She Ventures email, to the SME Help Desk email, and to the group email of business banking group at fcmb.com. All those mails, you can reach us on it, detailing what you need, and we'll be able to attend to you or take it by that's personal by sending me by giving me a call or sending me a text on my phone. I'll be able to direct you appropriately and advise where where necessary and give the right update. Basically, what you need to access a loan is what I've just spoken about in terms of access to facility. Because basically, if you need a facility in the bank, you must make yourself bankable. You must be a registered business. You must have some experience, at least in FCMB, we have for 2 years experience after your business registration, and your account must be minimum of 6 months.
yeah, I think you've given us the matter. All the contact details you dropped, those people were not able to get it. I was also able to get it. I will communicate with him and get the details and put in our access to finances. So I'll put all those details there. You can take those details from the head president. Head, I mean, basically, you must be married to get the loan and specific loans that are gender based. So when you go to this bank, look for gender based loans that are financed either by BOI, either by BBN, either by AFDB, either by Bank of Industry. All right, look for gender based so that you don't loan with various interest rates. Process of the training, we will be on site to pay for training. as we see that partner did not take advantage of the 200 million naira interest-free loan from the short-term tenures debt. So right there for partners to expect that this will first quarter of next year, where we can train women and hopefully get into the pool of the 200 million naira interest-free loan. So we'll write to them, and I'm sure the Access to Finance Group Leader, the Assistant Assistant Leader, we will communicate with you on how that progress. Said that first quarter of next year, that thing will definitely happen with Fcmb. So eventually, and from me, I think had a wonderful night, a productive session with Fcmb. The more we have them, the more finance in this business. Nobody will really do free money and go through many. While you could get general based funds, you could also have to go through money, right? And you will still have to pay part of it. You money anywhere as a but practical, like I said, the pattern of practical machine learning, and both all that general training will be qualified for that 200 million free interest loan from FCMB. Thank you very much. If you have anything to say, please go ahead and talk. So I think that was a nice one with Mr. Remy, the Access to Finance Lagos Official Group. Anything to say from the top before we close the session? No what? Okay, I'm all good. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Your line is, it has been breaking.
Yes, exactly. Are you hearing me clearly?
Difficult to hear you.
Are you hearing me clearly?
It's better.
Yes, it's better.
Okay. I said that all the alternatives that you might get, I will get it from you and drop in that finance Lagos, the official group. You will get it from there. We'll write to them for future partners to come organize training for the she ventures so that the women at top training can qualify for the 200 million naira interest-free loan, right? Remember, he said loans or get it from them, low interest rate from AFDB, from Bank of Industry, from BBN. So do well to approach them and ask for those places because they're far, far lesser than the normal loans out there in the market. Thank you very much. Do you hear me now clearly? Do you hear me clearly now?
No, sir.
It's still not clear. You know what? Can you type it out so that people can just see it on the platform? Because your line was really
Uh,
breaking.
oh, is it breaking now? Maybe network is bad. I don't know. I'm hearing everybody clearly. I'm hearing everything clearly. Okay, let me see
Can
what I can.
can we still ask question?
Oh, hearing.
I said, can we still ask question?
But Mr. Remy, if it's something I can answer, I will answer
Make
it.
it 30
That's
under
it.
30.
Me.
Okay, because though the line is breaking, but from the last answer that Remy gave, he said something about registering for 2 years. Your
Your
business
business
name
name
be
be
registered
registered
for
for
two
two
years
years
before
before
you
you
can
can
ask
ask
for
for
loan.
loan.
I
I
need
need
clarification
clarification.
on that part. Is it
I
that if
think
your business name is not registered for up to 2 years, you cannot have access to
To
any
any
of
of
these
these
loans
loans
that
that
we
I
talked
talked
about
about
here?
here?
for most of what he said you need to have a business as less than 2 years. I want to say that you'll be running your business. But you just probably account details within 6 months. Sometimes things can be a lot lesser, but it will be
Hello,
done
ma.
over. You get to me? Mr. Remy is back. Thank you very much.
Hello, ma.
Please go
Yes,
on.
sir.
Let me
Let me
just
just
clarify
clarify
that.
that.
Actually,
Actually,
what
what
we
we
can
can
waive
waive
this,
this,
but the
but the
condition
condition
for the
for the
bank
bank
is
is
that
that
okay,
okay,
you
you
must
must
have
have
registered
registered
your
your
business
business
minimum
minimum
for
for
two
2 years.
years. But
But
in
in
cases
cases
you
you
don't
don't
have
have
business
business
registration
registration
for
for
2 years,
2 years,
but you
but you
can
can
demonstrate
demonstrate
to
to
us
us
that
that
look, okay,
okay,
I've
I've
been
been
in
in
business
business
for
for
the
the
past
past
five
5
years.
years.
I
I
just
just
registered my business 2 months ago. and you can show us your statement of account, maybe your personal name, that have traction of your business dealings, then we can take that one as exception and use it to justify you to certain approval to push that particular corporation out of the loan. But basically, what we are trying
Thank you
to
for
get
more than
from that one is that you have been in that line of business for a while, not that you are just starting it 2 3 months ago and you want to use bank loan for business. So if you have evidence that okay, in your personal account, maybe savings account, business inflow into this account, then they can use that one to waive it and get approvals to deal with that corporation as the case may be.
All right, I'm clear, sir.
Any other question?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Like what Mr. Remy said. He said we have to, like, we must have a FCMB account. What if we don't have? Is it possible to run a loan through other bank, like
No.
using? Okay.
Okay, just let me explain that. Let me explain to you. So if you have accounts in another bank, SMB will not go and book a loan in a GT Bank or Fidelity or Zenith Bank. You can have your account running there, but you have to open an account in FCMB to receive whatever loan you want to take in FCMB. They can use your details in another bank to justify a loan for you in FCMB. So let's say you've been banking for First Bank now for some while, for more than 6 months, and you are just coming to FCMB, let's say by next month. So you have history with FCMB, let's say 1 month. So you have
Okay.
history with First Bank for the past 3 years. And you can, once your business is registered and all those things can be verified from your First Bank statement, there's nothing
Okay.
says that FCMB cannot give you a loan based on your
Okay.
experience with First Bank. The only thing is that that loan will not be disbursed to your account in First Bank. It will be
Okay.
disbursed to your
Okay.
account in FCMB.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Very clear.
Bill Bells, your hand is up. Bill Bells, you have the floor. Ask a question.
All right, so I want to ask the She Venture account because I just opened the account this month, and I was asking the account my accounts officer how long would I have to run that account before I can access loan, and then how do I go about the trainings. Now my question is, one, how long would I run the account to access loans, and secondly, is it a must that I must have gone through those trainings before I request for a loan with my FCMB She Ventures business account? Thank you.
Okay. For you to get a for She Ventures loan approval or getting eligibility for She Ventures loan, you must have run your account for minimum of 90 days. Minimum of 90 days. And you must apply for the loan because the loan is on a quarterly basis. So the people that took in December will pay back by February, March. So another batch will take late March stroke early April, and it runs like that on a quarterly basis. So when the quarter is open for now that you have opened your account, by next quarter you can apply, but it will be based on your turnover in your account to make sure to qualify for the loan.
I'm so
Basically,
so
it's
so.
a draw. It's that why I'm saying the promotional is not for it's not as something that you just say, okay, I'm qualified and I must be in. You can be qualified and try this month because the slots that we give out 5 million and 200 million places divided by 200 million, it cannot go around to everybody. So that is it. I have to tell you that one ab initio that you understand there is a promotional slot, but the training is meant for everybody. Once you are in the store, even once you apply, even if you don't make it up to get the loan, but you will still go for training. You can be trained. You can ask them even for training, specially even for 90 days or more.
That's a
But you
lot.
just want to be trained and trained. T Ventures Academy, and because they too do quarterly training, so we just join. We send emails to all the customers of which ventures we are join online training, local training, see the same text message to attend. So
All right.
it's always available on quarterly basis. So that one it's sacrosanct that anybody that joins the Ventures team will always have opportunity for training. And whereas some of them they have opportunity to make loans.
So if I get you correctly, the loan is not like because you've opened the account, you can apply for the loan and you must get it. But it has to be like a draw. That is like if you're lucky.
Because you can't give 200 million to 1,000 people now. And some
Okay.
people will ask for 5 million, some people just buy for 500, some people, so it cannot go around to all the people we have in the slot. So when we have a customer like 10,000 customers, we have to share the money around. Some people will require 5 million, some people will say, okay, I want 600, some people will say, I want 2.5, 3 million. So it's when that 200 million finishes, so that's why we go into draw to pick the name of those people that will qualify for the loan. But the truth of it is that most of the time, the people that we pick for loans will tell you that, look, I just tried this thing, I don't know if it's going to work, don't invest. So we go to the second batch of the
Yeah, hello. Good evening. Please, who is this? Daniel from where? Exactly. I didn't even. I was expecting you to call back. I didn't get any feedback from you. I didn't even know the number. Ah, you would have called. Are you still available? How much will you take? Let me know if I can call them back. And so, how much are you taking? Let me call. I'm not the one in charge, but let me call the person in charge. I know if they've gotten another person because as I didn't hear, we're calling so many other persons. I didn't save your number, so I had so many calls. All right.